Good morning everyone, it's Rachel here with Roxy's weekly challenge, and we are going to go on further with some different pockets. And I just wanted to grab, just a minute, my Hoardy book. I did show this on Tuesday, however I will show it again, and that way you can see. I did put the other pockets in. I'll just go quickly in case you saw that on Tuesday. I put the pockets in. This is my ideas book, and it's full of, for those who are new, it's full of just beautiful old pages that I've collected. So here we go. These are all the pockets here that we did the other day. I just added tabs on those, but nice sort of library of pockets with pockets on sort of thing. So some I just paper clipped in because I didn't want to cover up the beautiful page underneath. So that's those. It's going to become very bulky. We are going to do today a variety of wraparound pockets. I've got my coffee over here. I'll just put that over there. I just sneezed, so if I'm sniffling, I do apologise. So let's do the first most simple one that I normally do, and I usually do that. Well, no, I'll do one with just some, I might even do it just with this paper, even though this paper is, look at this, even though this paper is a bit more fragile. It's just going in my sample book, so I remember, but then I'll show you colourful ones. So what I'll do is glue this down. So again, I'm going to put all of this in my Hoardy book. I know it's a bit boring just doing it with book pages, but it's kind of, so normally I'll do, it's a bit deep this one, so we will trim it. I don't like to have such deep pockets because you're covering up the page underneath as well that you're gluing it onto. I like my pockets to be in the lower part of the page. So that is the top, and we'll just put a thumbnail. Very simple. And then this here gets folded over like this at a 90-degree angle, so that's 90 degrees, and well, kind of, and just glue that down. And then that, I mean, this is going to go in a big journal, but just say this is my page. This wraps around, you glue it on 3 sides there, and just there and there, and you've got a side tuck on that side. And that's the most simple of them. Well, no, there's another way that's fairly simple as well, and I will do that with, I don't want to waste my really nice papers to do that, just to put it in my Hoardy book. So I think I'll do again with this paper, which is just my gluing paper. Now you can do them with your gluing paper and then collage on top if you want to. So I kind of don't want a sticky piece of paper, so that's why I'm taking a fresh piece. So again, I glue that down just to whatever paper I'm using, just to make sure it's sort of robust when you're pushing things into the pocket. Oops. Glue that down. And then you can simply do 2 rectangle, like 2 just regular shaped pockets. Now, if you have book pages, you want to do it with book pages, and you have some book pages that are still joined, like I could grab, is this still joined? No, that's come apart. So if I could grab, this is very old, 1700s paper. I don't know, this is where the glue is. I don't think that will come out joined. No, it won't. So if I were to go in here, in the middle of the signature, where the string is, cut that. And, oh my goodness, come on, that. What I could do, and this is very strong paper, so that's nice and joined still together. Yep. What I can do even with this one is just cut it in half. And these we'll put in the to-do box. So do it with the book page. So this wraps around. So we'll put the thumbnails in. Just line it up there. And then this one here, I can do that one. So this is just going to go on my book as a sample. And they also wrap around the page like that. And you could do it on 3 sides and have 2 pockets like so. So that's those ones. And then these ones are not the folded over page, but the book page. And so they are the same function, but I'm going to rejoice the book page with these. So these 2 I'll put aside to be embellished, whether I do it in what's in my box or get something done today. So far we've got 2 examples, one with the folded down edge and one just simple, the wraparound like that. Okay, we'll put those there. So my next one, let's see what I have. So here I haven't, oh no, this is a different one. So I'm going to again do it with this, not sticky though, I don't want sticky paper. I'm going to do it again with this one, I'll show you. Actually, you know what, I'm going to grab a piece of regular paper. I'll tell you why. So I might, no, that's not very big. Let me see what I have in here. Something not double-sided and something horizontal. Okay, I'm going to take this one. So my example with this one, because if I do it with this, then it's just going to look like the other one and I'll get confused. So I'm going to do it with this. I'm going to grab this. Actually, I could just have this bit. Yeah, I think I'll have that bit. The Eiffel Tower will be trimmed off, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to tear it about there. Actually, I could do it with this bit too. Let's do it with this bit. So basically, I'm going to fold this up. I might not need it this long. Depends on the journal where it's going to go, ends up. I'll glue on this. That's very sticky. I think I'll put that up there. So another option is, let's just fold this down because that's our reinforcement. Even though my copy paper is only 80 GSM, but it's quite strong. Then we're going to fold it in half, like so. Then here, I'm going to, so basically this is going to be, because I see how I put the fold at the bottom to strengthen it, that's going to be, it's going to be a top tuck. So pretty much that will slide onto my page, and I might need to trim a little bit off, depends how big my journal is, and that's a top tuck like that. So you can do it like that. Another variation would be, I'll do it with this. I don't want to glue on there, that's a good piece of paper. Another variation would be, and that one I'll put in my Haughty book, that La Belle France. Another variation would be if you do this, fold it in half. Now that's too deep in my opinion, so I'm going to trim that off. Like so. And then you could have these just as a side tuck. You could do this like we did in the opposite direction. So you get the creases there. You sort of need to let it dry before you do your folding. But if we glue this down, and the reason why I don't trim this off is just so that that side stays reinforced with the fold over. So this one will be like this. So, I mean, or it can go around the page on the bottom, like so. Or you can do it as a top tuck, like that. Okay, so that's got two possibilities, that one. Okay, what's next? So that's that one that I had done. I'll put that there, then we'll sort them out. Now, the other one is, now do I have an envelope here? If you take an envelope, okay, this is my, oh no, that's a window envelope. Well, so you could take the front of the envelope and do that as a wraparound. But we might do a series, maybe we'll do a series with what all different pockets you can create. Well, I don't love doing all the envelope ones. No, well, I'll do that one now. We might as well have that. We're doing wraparound, so this is part of the wraparound series. So what I'll do is I'll take the back off. And that front bit there is simply a wraparound. And I'll put that into my thing as well. So you wrap it there. You want to keep your window on one side. And then this again, or you can do like a 3 pocket. Maybe we'll do that because we also know we can fold that down and make it a side tuck as well. So that's that one. And then we have this. And this one I will simply fold. I'll do a deeper pocket like that. And then I know that I can create these pockets with the envelope. Now this, I probably don't even need to keep that because this would be totally covered with other paper. So that's kind of one of the reasons I don't always do them with the envelopes, because they become thick. They do become very thick. Now you could have that side as well. That's actually quite nice, that side. And then that way you're only dealing with covering a bit of it and you can still leave the edge. Actually, that's food for thought, isn't it? So there we go. That's that one. As far as the other envelopes, I've only got window. I had lots of envelopes here. I've only got window ones. Let me see if this is a non-window one. No, that's only little. I want a big one. I might have to go and get myself some more envelopes. I seem to have used them all. What is this? Window, window. Oh my goodness, I was looking for window ones the other day and I couldn't find them, and now I found a whole lot of them. Okay, well, why don't we just do it with this one? So this is actually, let me see. This is a glassine. I'm going to close it. I haven't done it with a glassine one before. This is a new envelope, but I'm going to cut it at an angle. We did this a while ago. Cut it at an angle, trim. I don't like the pointy bit, so trim that off. And then trim here. Actually, this is quite a nice idea. This is a newbie, because look at this. So this is also a wraparound. Now, I actually found that when I actually did use these and put them in the journal, I actually liked it more to trim that off. If you can mess with the glue, you can slide it in there. Oh, I love that idea. There's something new came out of it. So you can do it with the white envelopes, and I've got a couple of examples here. So I'll put one in. You can do it with the transparent envelope. That's super nice. And then you get 2 transparent pockets. Oh, that is a good one. There we go. I like that. And you're getting 2 for the price of 1. Well, that means also with the glassine envelope, you can also do these and have transparent pockets. How nice is that? Oh, I think I need to do I have another one? I've only got, oh, I do. Oh, no, yes, I do. I have another one. Okay, excuse me. I need to make a sample of it because I'll forget. So if you're going to forget things, you need to make samples. So let's just do all the trimming. Separate the 2 sides. And then you might say to me, why don't you do it just with vellum? And there you have a point. You have a point. I could just do it with vellum in saying that to me. Well, you haven't said it to me, but you might. So you do it with vellum if you want to. or you can do it with this. Now, the only thing with this is you need to, actually, you know what? I would just take that bit off because, look, I'll tell you why. See, things are going to get caught in there. So I'm going to take that bit off. And that is going to be my wraparound. So I'd have one like that. And just fold that down. I'd actually just cut that off because it's quite thick. It's a bit like vellum, this envelope. And there you've got your pocket. I don't think this likes punching vellum, so let's just put this here. Oh, I'll do that after. Okay. And then this one can be 2 pockets like that. Let me see if I can do it. And they can be top tucks or, that worked, top tucks or ones at the bottom. Okay, so we've done that. Now, what's next? So let me take a piece of this paper again. I want one without any glue. That one's got glue. And I wanted to show you another variation. Oh dear, very bad tearing here. So what I can do is I'm going to fold that. I'll fold that right down already to my height, and I'll just glue that. Now, I'm not saying you can't use these more crunchy papers, the ones that are sort of crack and stuff. You just have to put, you know, maybe do some collaging on it to strengthen it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is create my pockets like this. I may have made this one not deep enough. And then I did do something fun. So I'm going to fold down this piece. Now I need to fold it down quite a bit. You'll see in a second. We'll glue that. Now it is too big, but we'll fix that in a second. Because this is just going to go, I'm doing it with this paper because it's going to go into my, you know, my idea book. And I didn't necessarily want to do it with Christmas paper. Okay, so that folds down. I know I folded it down a lot, but you'll see why in a minute. Because what I'm going to create here, got glue there. Get the glue off. So then I'm going to fold, excuse me, I'm getting very sticky here. So obviously this would need some work to embellish it. I'm going to grab my fun corner punch and just punch there and punch there. And this is the first of the wraparounds that create a tab as well. So this is our pocket here. What I'm going to do is our wraparound pocket is I'm going to have a pocket with a tab. How complicated is that? So it's about like that. So then I can trim this off because we don't need that. Well, you could keep it, but I don't want to. I'm going to trim that off. You can keep it. And then what I need to do is grab my Tombow glue, run it down the side here. I love this. This is a new thing. I haven't done this one before. Run it down there and along there. Oops. Don't rip your paper. Like so. So there's my pocket created there. And then I need to open this up. It's very sticky because I got glue everywhere. I can put my glue everywhere here now too to close my tab. I don't want my tab flying open. And then I put my glue not there because I can't, it's hard to judge how high. I put it over here. Like so. And put that down. And there we have I'm going to have to grab a wet one, guys. It's just not happening for me. Okay. It's a necessary thing. Get the sticky off. I put it in my drawer because otherwise I tend to throw it on my papers and make them all soggy. So this is a pocket. So this will go flush. Actually, I really like this. When that's dry, I'll punch my thumbnail out of that. So basically this on my page, just say this is my page in my journal. This glues in like this. And you've got a built-in tab as well. How cool is that? That is a newbie, and that is cool. And you can do this with all the different types of pockets. Well, yeah, I wouldn't do it so much with these ones. I wouldn't do it on that one. You can certainly do it on this one. Like you could have a double tack down. So 2 top tucks if you want to. I mean, you can go mad with the pockets. You don't need, I wouldn't do it on that one. I'd do it on this one, which was also going to be a top tuck. And I'd do it on these ones. Not that one. Okay, so, oh, and you can definitely do it on the vellum, but then you lose, or you're going to lose some of your transparency, but I absolutely love that. That's a newbie. And I did it here. I used this piece of paper sideways, and I did it there. Now, it doesn't open perfectly because of the tab, but you just slide your glue down there, and there. And then, and I folded that crooked too. I was talking to Mum. So that one, I would punch there, and then I'll punch out the other pockets. So that's pockets with a tab. Now, what else have I done? I've just got some, I think, have we done this one? I can't remember if we've done this one. This is just a piece of paper. Simply, and you can, of course, you do this with decorative papers. You don't have to do it with the book page. As that's a really nice piece of old book page, I think I'll do this one with just the 1900s book page. So now again, all of these pockets, all of them can be built-in tabs as well, which I am really a huge fan of, building in the tabs, making them part of it. So you can keep it as deep as that. I probably wouldn't keep it that deep. I'm just going to cut this like this, but I would normally, if I'm doing it in a journal, I would normally use my trimmer. Now, what I'm thinking here, because this is what happens, you sit down and make stuff and things just pop into your head. And that's the really cool thing, when things just pop into your head, as long as they don't fly out as quickly as they popped in, and then you don't even get to do it, like you're like me and you're cleaning here and then you don't do it because you forgot in 2 seconds. I'm thinking this is very, very deep. So I could do something like, now let me find a piece of paper. We are in the land of the paper, so I should be able to find paper, but sometimes the land of the paper does not live up to its expectations. It does not. Now, I'm looking here. I probably don't want to use anything too flashy, but, well, that's already been cut down. Let's use this. It's very pretty. Right, so I'm going to trim that. There's my trimmer. Oh, I'll fold it first. I'm going to fold it in half. And I don't want it to be too tall. I might use that floral bit. So pretty much to me, if I just fold this down a tiny bit, that is already going to be a wraparound pocket, that one. This here, it's a bit wet there. I'll just dry it with a old, okay. Right, this here I'm going to fold down. Now you could also snip that bit in there. You don't have to keep that. I'm just being lazy and not snipping that out. Just remove a little bit of bulk. So what I'm going to do here, can you guess? I'm going to do a pocket with a pocket on the diagonal wraparound. See, we can become very complex here. And I'm going to use this one for a change. So I like to do this straight away because it just reminds me that I want that to be a tab. And so then I'm going to place this as I did before. I don't want it to stick out too far because it depends how much space you've got in your journal that you're making. But look at that. That is cool bananas. But however, the thing is you do need to fill the pockets. But I do like to put in also real ephemera. So some of the pockets get real ephemera in them. Some have both. So it doesn't always have to be something. So I put my glue here, remember? Actually here, because I'm not quite flush with the edge of my page, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put my glue there. Hopefully not slide off and go onto the very old, I think that one was early 1700s. But how cool is this? And we've got the tab there. Flip it over. And here's another variation. And the variations do occur. The more you make, the more variations pop into your head. So there is something to be said for sitting down and just making things. Oh, here I need to put it. I put so much glue there. There. Okay, you can stay on the floor. And there's my built-in pockets. It's crooked, but... And then that wraps around the edge of the page. Got a side tuck for bigger things. And 2 little pockets for something else. And it's then it's quite nice, the gluing, because you have to sort of work this all out when you're doing it with the built-in thing. If you're putting that straight on, we'll do that with this one. But here you just put this flush, and there you go. You've got 4 pockets created. So that's that one. This one, again, I will fold this down. We might as well prepare them. Then they just go in the to-do box if they might need something else, or they just move on into the box where I keep all my tucks and pockets and things, which I keep them separate. And it's quite dwindling at the moment, especially in the non-Christmas department. Actually, in the Christmas department, I need to do more as well. So I need to sit down and make both. So this is going to be the regular rectangle pockets, but they're going to have a built-in tab. And we did this not so long ago when it occurred to me. But here you go. So this will glue, simply glue. Let me just, and I don't like to do the punch until I've glued it because I'm not quite sure where my centers, because I might say, oh, I want a big tab. Or I might say, and then my center is going to be from here to here to put the thumbnail. Or I might want it to be a slightly smaller tab because I don't have that much room in my journal. And so then I'll glue like we did the other one. You glue here, across there, glue it down, flip it over, and then glue the other way. And you can do them as a top tuck, and you can do them as a bottom tuck. So it's quite flexible. This is just a simple, I think we've already done this. And these are the folded over ones. I think we did one of those as well. So I'll sort them out in a minute. We'll go through them and we'll sort them out. So that's just a regular wraparound. Needs to be embellished. And, oh, here I did one with the Christmas paper. That's one with the built-in tab. So, like that, and built-in tab. Punch my thumbnail about there. And that's a Christmas one. So that needs to be finished. Oh, there's one there that I started doing. We've done that one. And I just had a piece of paper. Now, I have one more that I like to do as a wraparound. And I just want to grab another piece of paper. So let's see what's in here. Ideally, if I had a scrap, I would do it with the scrap. But in this pouch that I'm looking, oh, here we go. I can do it with this. It's sideways though. Let me see if I've got any other bits here. No, they're all full sheets. all full sheets, so we won't do it with those. You can't find, oh, here we go. Let's do it with this one. So this is a misprint. I'll do it with this one because that's going the other way. So I'm going to, and I don't need it to be that wide, so I'm going to take a bit off my misprint. You know, when it sucks in 2 pieces of paper, I'm going to fold here. Actually, this is what I'm going to do. I'll show you this. And then I think I'll make one with just this paper. So that way I'm not putting, I don't want to put Christmas paper in my hoardy book, although I could. So glue that down, excuse me. Then glue this down. We are creating a wraparound down the side of the page tuck. And then we go like this. Okay, that's not too deep. I probably need a deeper one to do the, so this is just the regular one. So I would punch that out. Oh, just say this is my page. That would glue. It's not tall enough. Just say this is my page here. That's perfect, actually. Glue there, there, and there, like that, and there, there, and there, and you've got a page with a side tuck. So that's one, and I have another one that I sort of prepared here. This one's a bit narrower. Punch that out. And so then we could prepare, well, I don't know, I prepare one with this. Oh, that's torn, that one. No, I'll do it with this. Yes, I'll just do it with this tape. Oh, that's torn as well. Well, I'll just take that bit off. This is just going to go into my idea book. So we'll have that, we'll keep the whole width if I can find where to open it. Here we go. Take that glue off. Crispy, crunchy glue. You can actually sometimes hear these papers when they're crack. You can hear the fibers. There. And I think for the moment, that's about all that pops into my mind. These. I think we've had a few revelations, which is good. So, of course, that folds over. It's not that deep, but it'll be okay. Then we do our punch in the middle, more or less. And then this is going to be a tab as well. So even if it's shorter than my page, that's even better, because when I glue it to the page, it will be like this. So I will leave, you kind of eyeball making it straight, and put your glue down there, and then across there and across there, and glue it down. Turn it over, glue everywhere, there, there, and there. Close it, and then you've got a side tuck with a built-in tab. Side tuck with a built-in tab on your page. So that is it. Those are all my ideas for the moment. So let's just recap. So we've got our side ones. These go flush to the edge of the page, and that one creates a tab. That's those. We have just our regular wraparound. Now that, I've already thumbnailed that, so that one's just going to go flush onto my page. Now remember that I find the easiest way is to position it when you're gluing. Position it, open it up, glue that down, flip it over, open it up, and glue that one down. I find that's the easiest way. We've got a few of those, so I need to find... Oops, I dropped one of my vellum ones. Do I have others? That's okay. That's the variation of that. So we'll keep that. Here we go. I've got another one here. Yep, that's another one of those. And not to that one. And not to that one. What do we have here? Oh, oh no, that's a variation. And we did one with the vellum as well. So that's those. And I like to do these even with the just the papers and just this irregular copy papers and fold them over. Okay, so that's those. Then we had the variation of those with the tab. So leaving a little bit sticking out, and you've got a built-in tab, and that's the same type of pocket, just has the tab. And here's another one that needs to be finished. We then have another variation where we make it a top tuck, like that one. And it can also be a top tuck with a tab. So you can do this thing, but make it a top tuck with a tab. And I can't see here if I did one. Oh, here we go, this one. That's a top tuck, and that can have the tab. So let me punch that. I didn't punch it. So that will have a tab, and it's a top tuck. Okay, that's that one. Yep, how beautiful. And then we had these ones where you simply just fold. You have one pocket like that, and then it folds like that. You can also do these with the tab. Don't forget that. You can do everything. All of these pockets can be done by having them stick out further from the page. And in fact, this one is big enough to create a tab. So I'll punch it just to remind myself. Even if I don't glue it into my Hoardy book and I just paper clip it, I've got it punched, and that reminds me when I see the decorative corners, it reminds me it's a tab. Then we had the variation of these diagonal pockets with the tab, the double pocket. So there's a pocket there, and that would be a side tuck, and it's got the tab. And then we've got the glued down 3 sides pockets also with the tab. And there's another one done. And there's just the wraparound with the side tuck. Again, you can always do it with a tab. This one just both folded down and made diagonal pockets. You can do it with the envelopes, so you get one window pocket. And then I haven't folded this one down because I can decide, do I want to do it like that, or do I want to have that and put a little tag in there? We did them with the envelopes. The last option was with the envelopes, so the regular envelopes. Again, they can become tabs as well. And then we did it with the transparent one, which I'm really super excited about. They're all diagonals. That's with the envelope. You can do the same thing, but you need to decorate it a little bit. And then I have this one here that I dropped on the floor, which is also the wraparound with the diagonal there and transparent envelope. So lots and lots and lots of pocket examples there to go into. And I thought I had a couple here that I knocked over. Oh, that was with the full book page. So I did 2 where they open book pages that are still attached and strong. They can also become wraparound pockets as well. So many ways of doing it. I like you quite often end up with lots of scraps like this, depending how wide it is. That one will be folded like that, have pocket there, side tuck on that side. That's how I would do that one. Okay, so that is my video for today. Roxy's weekly challenge. Wraparound pockets, all the variations. So I will count how many variations we did, and I will include the vellum envelope ones as a variation because I had never thought of that before and it just came to me today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that was inspiring and useful for you, and I will see you again. Bye.